This is a beautifully restored bug. I turned a non-performing asset into a performing one. Okay, today we're on our about 220-mile journey. My name is David Carrier. I'm a passionate entrepreneur who founded a business in 2007 with a multi-million-dollar exit in 2021. I've been a global sales manager, manufacturer, CEO, private pilot, and now I'm semi-retired. My daughter Stephanie is a former NBA employee turned successful real estate agent. In early 2023, we started QuantumFly Capital Group, a real estate investment firm specializing in multifamily investments. More than anything, we're here to show you that retirement is not as far away as you think, and we want to help you get there. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the videos. Wow. Beautiful. So for those of you familiar with bitchin' rides, this is bitchin'. This is a beautifully restored bug, right down to the gauges. Everything inside is just perfection. Hey everybody, here I am in beautiful Deer Valley, not to be confused with Park City, which is actually below us. We're higher up on the mountain, about mid-mountain here at the Stein Erikson Lodge. And this is kind of the genesis for the discovery of Park City and in general, and what sort of drove us to escape the Florida heat and come up here on a semi-regular basis. We used to come every couple of years in August, spend a few weeks here. When I had my business, I would actually travel from Salt Lake to sort of hit the West Coast calls, because Salt Lake City Airport is a Delta hub, and from there you can just kind of hit all the West Coast locations. So it kind of became, I don't know, it just started as sort of an idea that sort of turned into a tradition. And 7 years ago, I found some property that was in the process of being assumed by a new buyer. The existing buyer kind of tanked after the recession. Got a really good deal on some land, intending to put a house on that property. It's this, what you see on my cap here, Tuhei, Empire Pass, Talisker Club, literally due east of here in Camas, Utah. The genesis for all of this, even before the tradition started, was my younger brother. A couple of years after he graduated high school, him and his buddy got in their car and started driving west, knew somebody in the area, and they just kind of ended up here, and my brother ended up being the concierge here at the Stein Erikson Lodge during the heyday of this place. I mean, it's gorgeous now. It's beautiful, very, very expensive to stay here. I'm just visiting. I'm actually staying directly across the street at a condo. It was the big Hollywood haunt. A lot of stars came up here and skied in the wintertime. So it was a happening, and it still is a very happening kind of place. But when I bought that property in Camas 6-7 years ago with the intention of building on it, what happened in the last 3 years is this place has just exploded. Not just like everywhere else in the country, but it has stupidly exploded in value. I mean, most people couldn't even afford to live here. It's kind of like, you know, what's happening in Hawaii. All the residents are getting pushed out by people with money, and they're just buying up land for exorbitant prices. So as a result, a couple of years ago, put the property, undeveloped property, up for sale and sold it. And in that 1031 exchange, which we teach at QuantumFly Capital Group, exchanged that profit in that land deal and purchased a 3-bedroom condo in Daytona Beach with the majority of the proceeds from that 1031. So worked out really good for me. And more importantly, that property in Daytona actually generates income. So it's passive income. So I turned a non-performing asset into a performing one that pays passively. So we do, you know, Airbnbs and Verbo rentals from that property. So it worked out really good for me. And so here I am back at a very beautiful place, one of my favorite places in August. It literally right now, as I'm sitting here, 11 o'clock, 11:30, it's about 73 to 75 degrees. I'm perfectly comfortable out here. Sun is out. I'm not sweating to death. So it's really kind of a nice break from the Florida heat in August. So I strongly recommend visiting. Maybe someday all of us can invest again. I'm always looking for things to invest in that can either appreciate or can produce passive results. So who knows, someday maybe I'll get another place up here. I certainly want a place that I can come to call my own, that I'm comfortable in. You know, the place I'm in right now it's an Airbnb. It's okay. I'm a really picky sleeper, but it's nice. Works out. It's convenient, and it's in the right location. I mean, take a look. Can't beat it. Welcome to Deer Valley. Okay, today we're on our about 220-mile journey due east of Park City, Deer Valley, to Dinosaur National Monument. And as they say, the journey is the destination. We just stopped here at a roadside rest area, and just a different view from here, kind of more like plains, rocks, a lot of sedimentary looking rock formations out here, and just kind of cool and desert-like and beautiful. So we still got another, 90 miles to go, give or take, to get there, but it's fun just to make the trip. That's what it's all about. Right, babe? That's a yep. Strange looking tree, but it apparently is a pine tree because it's got pine cones. Okay, thanks to Google. This is Utah juniper. Kind of odd because it's got pine cones on it, but that's what it's called. I think this was worth the 3-hour trip up here, thereabouts. We'll take our time going back, but what a cool spot. This outcrop was discovered in the early 1900s. There was a dinosaur bone sticking out of the ground, and then they just excavated, little by little, and exposed all these dinosaur bones from 150 million years ago, and even discovered a couple new dinosaurs that nobody knew were even existed. So kind of a cool trip here to the Dinosaur National Monument out here in, I can't remember the city name, but it's out here in Utah. Oh, look behind me. This is almost alien-like. The rocks, rock formations. And as we kind of drove out here, everything changed color. Went from red to whites to yellows. Just kind of a cool trip. See here, the little different color right there. Beautiful views from up here.
All lower half of the mountain. All lower half. The head is at the very bottom. The head is at the very rock. Then you soar it.
Okay. Some indigenous peoples made these petroglyphs, drawings in the rock. Have you found them? Ah, there they are. It's one of them. It's obviously some kind of a team member. He's got a team jersey on. See the big spot? I don't know. Look at this imposing cliff. Wow. Cool out here. They built this rather cool path and some little stair steps. Here. And there you go, look at that. Petroglyphs abound. It's like a vase. Would that be early Native American Impressionism there? We have some kind of person there. Some kind of animal. Yeah. It is so quiet out here. You can't hear anything. That's a view.